Hey, I'm Eric, and I'm listening to 100 albums in 100 days. For all the details on what I'm doing and why, check out the video pinned in my profile. Today I listened to the 1983 album Cargo from Men at Work. Um, I realized when I was making this list that I had never listened to a Men at Work album straight through. I think they only have three, but I never listened to one straight through. I had seen all their videos on MTV, heard all the songs, their singles, liked them all. Was a fan of all those songs, but I had never listened to an album. So this is their second of their three albums. And while I was listening to it, I went back and looked at some reviews of the album, and there was quite a few people that said it was a couple of hits and a bunch of filler. And I don't think I agree with that at all. This is a really good album. So it's got three. So it had four singles off of the album. One of them I don't remember, but it had Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive, Overkill, It's a Mistake, and then a song called High Wire, which I don't remember that being a single or hearing it, but it's a really great song. Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive is not my favorite of the Men at Work songs. With that said, I sing along with the whole thing, so apparently I like it. But Overkill and It's a Mistake are probably my two favorite Men at Work songs. So I already knew those. But the rest of the album, with the exception of one song on it, so there's 10 songs, with the exception of one song, I liked every song on the album. The two I like the most aren't even any of the singles. There's one called No Hope for Tomorrow, which it's about 6.5 minutes. It's an opus, but it's very, very downbeat, very moody. It's just a really tremendous song. I really like that one. If you don't listen to anything else on this album but that song, you're doing yourself a favor. And then the other song I liked was a song called I Like To. It's a quirky little song, not quite as quirky as Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive, but it's still quirky nonetheless. But I really like that. And I've always loved Colin Hay, the lead singer and principal songwriter. I've always loved his voice. I love the high register. I love the control he has over it. And several years ago, I saw Ringo Starr and his all-star band in concert. And Colin Hay is part of that show. This was probably I want to say maybe 2019, the end of 2018. But during the show, Colin Hay gets to sing 3 or 4 Men at Work songs. And that dude still has it now. I mean, that was 5 years ago, but even during the pandemic, he did some at-home stuff, and the dude still has it as far as his singing. And I've always loved his voice. So I do not understand why those reviews from back in the day said that this was a couple of hits and a bunch of filler. This is a really good album. I would recommend at least listening to it once, if for no other reason than to get down to and hear No Hope for Tomorrow. That song, I played that song over and over 3 or 4 times just because I enjoyed it that much. So I would recommend this song. I'll probably listen to this album. I'll probably listen to this album again. I may add a couple of those songs to other playlists that I have. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this album. So if you've heard it, let me know what you think. If you listen to it and like it or dislike it, whatever, give me your thoughts.